Hello, I'm sorry about that horrible to start with, but yeah, I have a cold and I've had it since I did the cover Ed Sheeran thing last week, and so I feel just terrible and it's not going away. It's gotten better, but it's not going away. So yeah, start with a complaint. Anyway, this is on my iPad, and so it probably won't be like nice and chopped up like most videos are. I tried to make them like, I hope you didn't see that. I hope to make them like, I don't know, Dan is not on fire and stuff like them, because they kind of have it all nice, so they'll do that, and then all of a sudden it'll cut and they'll be like, anyway, so yeah, it's all nice and chopped up, and I don't know why I like it like that, because surely it should make more sense if it goes just straight, but I'm sorry, I'm doing lots of this. I'm using one hand to hold up the iPad, so it's going to start, oh, it's staying. If it falls over, that's my fault, because I shouldn't be so stupid thinking it's going to live. So I'll just put my hand there, so that if it falls, it'll fall a bit, but I'll catch it. Anyway, yeah, so, this is really not going well. Oh, it's starting to fall. Not fun. I was going to talk about, no, I'm holding it, yep, right, I was going to talk about, I don't even know what it's called, but kind of like chance and coincidence and karma, I guess. I love the programme How I Met Your Mother. It's brilliant, because it's all like, if you weren't in that place at that time, and because of that, your life wouldn't be like it is now, like you'd never have met that person. Sorry, anyway, yeah, so basically, I kind of wanted to talk about that. I don't even know what I was going to say about it. I'm sorry, I'm talking really, really fast. I just got a Facebook message, I'm sorry. It's my friend Joe. Hi Joe, yes, so that won't be unedited, that's just going to be me going for like 5 minutes. He's talking about a guy at my school who went a bit mental and threatened to break his maths teacher's legs with a sledgehammer. Hi Joe! Anyway, yeah, so that's, yeah, I quite like that idea, like, everything happens for a reason. It's like, yeah, so, sorry, I was just talking to Joe the other day. We talk a lot about random stuff like YouTube videos, and we're talking about food, I don't even know, and I was just like, do you like McDonald's? He was like, what a coincidence, I've just had a McDonald's, just finished it. And I was like, bigger coincidence, I'm eating a McDonald's right now. Anyway, yeah, so because I'm simple-minded like that, I found that really interesting and really weird, because it's like, wow, that happens so much. No, I do that all the time with my friend Joel, though. Sorry if I keep on covering the microphone, I don't actually know where it is. It's either there, like, oh gosh, it's either like there, or it's up there, somewhere around there, or there. Oh, yeah, but anyway, yeah, so I do it all the time with my friend Joel. Me and Joel are like psychic twins, it's kind of weird. But yeah, so we'll just be talking and it's like, oh, so what did you do today? And I was like, oh, well, I got up and then I went to meet my mum in a cafe and had a bacon asani. And he was like, oh my gosh, I had a bacon asani this morning. What time did you have yours? And I was like, I don't know. And I remember looking at the clock and saying, oh, right, it's 10. He was like, oh my gosh, I had a bacon asani at like 10. And I was like, yes. So we do that quite often. And I think the best time that's ever happened to me is my friend Steph. I'm mentioning a lot of my friends here. Joel and Steph live in, I shouldn't say where they live, but hey, yeah. And then, she was walking home or to a friend's house and she was on her own. And she rang me because she wanted company, so she was like, oh, hi Connie, how are you? And just chatting away. And she was like, oh, I'm just waiting at the traffic lights. So I was like, okay, right, this is going to be weird if it works. Not expecting it to. And so I was just on the phone and just went, 3, 2, 1. Beep, 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 beep. And the traffic lights changed and she could walk across and she was like, oh my gosh, that was actually quite creepy. I was like, yeah, I know, I'm psychic. Anyway, I often say that if you're in my friendship group, I'm sorry if I keep on looking down, I'm being distracted by blank paper. That's how simple I am. But yeah, so if you're in my friendship group and stuff, I often say I'm psychic. I don't know why, I just like saying that. I think it's quite a cool thing to think of. It's like, I don't believe in like psychics, oh, we can talk to the dead. I mean, I've never done a Ouija board, I've always wanted to because I find them hilarious, because it's like, you just move it and other people get freaked out, it's so funny. Anyway, yeah, so I just like that sort of thing, like coincidence and everything like that. Anyway, yeah, so what are your views? Nobody's going to comment on this, but if you have any views on it, just comment or something, I don't know. yeah. I speak really fast sometimes, I'm really sorry. When I was at primary school I used to speak a lot faster than that, and it was actually kind of creepy. It was like, nobody could understand our conversations except for my friends. We'd speak like this and it'd be like really insane, and we'd just talk like this and constantly, and our parents would just be like, what the hell are you on about? And we're just like, I don't even know. And like that was my impression, and it wasn't even a good one, because I can't do it anymore as fast as I used to. Anyway, yeah, and Karma, to quote the Justin Timberlake song, what goes around comes around. I do quite believe in that. If you do something horrible, something horrible is going to happen to you. So, kind of happened to somebody who I know at school who not many people like, but it happened to her. I'm not going to say who, because there's so many people at school who that happens to. Yeah. Yep. I could count. I'm sorry if I keep on doing that. I don't even know what I'm doing with my hand. And sorry if you keep on seeing that. If any of you are fans of Harry Potter or a Very Potter musical, you'll know that the female Draco goes, does it not convince you? Even look at my homemade dark mark. And she does that on her arm. And so I got bored in biology today, and so I was like, I'll draw my homemade dark mark. So, hey. Yeah, I get bored easily. I then did half my work and then just sat listening to my music for the rest of the lesson, just staring into space going, you can ask my friends, I do that a lot. And if Adelaide's watching, you raise me up. Like Edward, because you're a sloth. I have Ben & Jerry's ice cream, it's quite cool. That's refreshing. So yeah, anyway, yeah, comment down below or do whatever you want. Don't comment. Nobody's going to comment. Yeah, what are your views? And if this gets more than 40? No? Got 37 on one of my last ones. I was really proud of that. I was like, oh my gosh, 37, really? I'm really easily impressed, so even if I get like 5 views, I'll be like, I have many faces just before anybody even asks. I know nobody would ask because they can't be asked commenting. But yeah, so I really need to stop talking. Yeah, I do lots of faces just to say I'm sorry about all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now. So, if you want to comment, comment. If you don't want to comment, don't comment. If you want to like. If you don't want to like, don't like. If you want to subscribe, it basically goes on like that, but you don't have to, and I'm not forcing anybody to, but it would be pretty awesome. Yeah. I was gonna say if it gets more than like 40 likes I'll do something awesome, but there isn't much to do, so I'll read a chapter of Harry Potter! How about now? Yeah. I'm really into... You probably already know, I'm a very fandom person, and I do fangirl, not as much as some people. Seriously, I'm not like as bad as most fangirl people. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop it there. I just got a question on Ask. They're really creepy at the moment. I don't like people. I think it's my friend Steve, but I'm not sure, so... It's not him that's doing the creepy ones. He's asking me funny questions, like quoting... I think it's him, I don't know if it is because it's not saying, but somebody quoted ASDF movies, and so I'm just having a conversation with whoever they are. But then somebody else keeps on putting on creepy stuff, you know, you always get the creepy people, so hey. Right, I'm gonna stop, it's 9 minutes, and I can't cut it down because I don't know how, because I'm stupid. So if somebody could teach me how to cut it down on my iPad, and you have to slide it, but I don't know how, so I'll see you so that it doesn't go on, so bye! Sorry.